Hello friends, in this video we're going to create a WordPress website using Elementor. First, let's click get started here. We will be required to sign up by entering our email, choosing a password and click the create an account option. A survey will pop up, but we'll just skip that. Next, we'll be required to choose our subscription. In this case, I will go with the $99 option as it's the Elementor cloud hosting that comes with a free SSL, automatic backup, Google Cloud hosting, which will make our site super fast. To complete our purchase, you will be required to enter your billing details and pay using either PayPal or a credit card. A confirmation of your purchase will show up on the screen and also be sent to your email. Let's click go to my account to log in to the dashboard. Once logged in into Elementor's members area, we are going to install WordPress by clicking create a new cloud website. On the next page, we are going to choose how we want to create our site. By choosing the subscription we just purchased. Next is to give a name to the site. It can be changed later on, so you do not have to overthink this. You will be given a subdomain hosted by Elementor, which you can change to your personal domain later on. From here, we can choose a template to start with, but we just want to create our WordPress site from scratch. We're going to give Elementor a few moments to set up WordPress dashboard and apply a basic theme to our site. So once it's done, you just click let's go and it will take you back to the members area. So once WordPress is installed on your website, what you want to do is to make sure that your first backup is correctly set up. To do that, what we're going to do is switch to list view and click the settings icon next to edit with Elementor. Scroll down to the bottom and check under backups, and we want to rename our first backup here to whatever name that you want. So I'm going to give it first backup, okay, and just click save. Next, you want to also make sure that site lock is turned on. Now this will help you prevent search engines from finding your website while it is in maintenance mode or creation mode, and also other people cannot view it unless you give them a pin code that you can easily find here. Now let's open up the WordPress dashboard by clicking here. From the WordPress dashboard, we want to take a look on how our site currently looks like. So you have just to scroll down here and find where it says view your site, and you can see there's nothing much on our website. This is how it looks like. We are going to create our WordPress website from scratch. The next thing you want to do is check your plugins to make sure that you have updated plugins. So if you find, so by default we have Elementor and Elementor Pro installed and an update is available. So what I'm going to do is just click on update now. So now our plugins are up to date and we can be able to create our WordPress website without any challenges. The next thing you want to do is go to appearance and go to themes. From here you see the available themes that are already installed on your WordPress website, and currently I have 4 themes installed. I can just go right ahead and add extra themes by clicking add new. And the good thing about using WordPress to build your website is that you get a lot of themes that you can choose from, both free and paid options that are available, and you can just scroll down and find a theme that you want and you can use it to start creating your website. If you don't find any theme that you like, you can also upload a custom theme by choosing this upload theme option. Now in my own opinion, it does not matter which theme you are using when you are creating your WordPress website using Elementor, because regardless of what theme you choose, you can still get the desired look for your website as long as you are able to follow this tutorial. So I'm just going to stick to the Hello Elementor theme that has been installed on our WordPress by our hosting provider. So next we are going to go to the pages section and choose all pages. From here I want to delete this sample page that has been created for us. Once it's deleted, I'm going to add a new page and I'm going to call this the home page, and I'm just going to click publish. So once that page is published, what I'm going to do is click on edit with Elementor. So this is currently how our WordPress website looks like. So I don't want to have this title appearing here, so what I'm going to do is hide it from the page. So what I'm going to do is click this settings icon at the bottom, and you want to find where it says hide title and turn this on, so you can see the title is gone. All right, next we want to start creating our WordPress website. So the first thing you're going to do is click the plus sign in the middle here, and we are going to add a new section or structure. So just click the single row here, and once you have it, click the plus sign in the middle, and this will bring up this option that allows you to choose items from the Elementor plugin that you can drag and drop to your page. So what I like to do is simply search for items that I want. So we're going to add a call to action by typing, and when you find that option, simply drag, and when you see the blue line, you just let go of your mouse key and you can see the option will be added to your page. Now we're going to change this layout a bit. First and foremost, here under the image options, under skin, I'm going to change this classic to cover page, and I'm going to add an image here. So let me just go right ahead, click on it, and Elementor will give you options to upload files. So let's just go to my computer and add some files. So these are the images that have been added, and now they're part of the media library. So I'm going to choose the first option and just click insert media. So we have that. Now our website is starting to take shape, and I'm going to change this image size to full size. All right, and click update. All right, so now you can see if we take a preview of how our website looks like. Currently this is how our website looks like, and I don't like that we have this space. It doesn't look nice. So I want this image to be the cover image and to completely take up this empty space. So what I'm going to do is come back here under the image itself. We're going to click on this option here which says edit section, right click and click edit section, and it will bring you to the layout options. So under the content width, I'm going to choose from box and change this to width. Now under the columns gap, we want to change this from default to no gap. This will prevent having any gap besides this image. So I'm going to click update. Now let's take a look at how our website looks like. So you can see this is now how our site looks like. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is customize this heading and also the description and including the button. So go back here, and now we're going to click on the text, and we're going to go to content, and we're going to change our title to something like travel with passion, and the button text will change it to learn more, like that, and click update. Now you can see the button text looks a bit small. We're going to go to style, and what we want to do under the content option, we want to change the typography of the title and also the description. Clicking this pencil icon, and from here I want to change this to the font family to Roboto Condense, like that, and I want to change the size to 78, like that, and I want also to change this text to be full caps. So I'm going to go on transform and change this to uppercase, like that. Okay, I think this looks nice. Then the next thing, I'm going to also change the font for the description. So I'm going to go under description, also click the pencil icon here, and I'm going to change the size to 28. Now let's just take a quick look how our site is coming up. So you can see this looks nice. Now the space between the text and the image is a bit small, so I'm going to increase that so that we can have a larger cover image. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going just to add a bit of padding between the text and the image. So what I'm going to do is click this and link option, make sure that it's not linked, they are not linked together, and I'm going to add some padding, let's say 100 to the top and also 100 to the bottom, like that. So this image now looks much better, and just click update. All right, so now the next thing we want to do is add another row. Now in this case we are going to add a 3 columns row. So I'm going to choose this option, and I'm going to add an image like that, and also I'm going to add also a text under this image by clicking here, going back, then add some text here. And when you see the blue under the image, just let go of your mouse and you to add the text. Then also let's add again a button here. So go back, find button. Okay, here it is. Simply drag and drop. You see how easy it is to use Elementor, and we want our button to be aligned to the center. So I'm going to click this center option here. All right, so let's change the button text to read more. All right, so now we have that, and we also want to change this text. We want it also to be aligned to the center. So what I'm going to do is go to style and also alignment to center, like that. That's much better. Then now we're going to add an image here by clicking there, and from here let's just go right ahead, and we're going to use this image. All right, and click insert, like that. All right, I think that looks nice. So what I'm going to do, just for the sake of saving a bit of time, I'm going to copy this image to the other 3 rows so that we have everything that I've done here. So I'm going just to right click here, copy this, go to this page and paste, go to the next column and also paste. Do the same for the text, just hover over the top of the text, copy it, go to the next column, paste, do the same for the other one, paste, do the same for the button, copy it, paste here and also there, like that, and just click update. All right, so now let's have a preview so you can see it's beginning to take shape. So we have this as our site. So now what I want to do, I would love to have some text here or some title, some form of a title here. So what I'm going to do is come back here, and we want to add a title here. So we're going to click this plus sign here, and here I'm going to just add a single row like that. Okay, then I'm going to add a title like that. Choose title, drag it here, and then we're going to change this text to our adventures like that. Center it to the middle. Going to go to style text. I'm going to change this to black, and the typography we're going to change this to maybe 35. All right, then the font family, let's use a different font this time around. I'm going to go with maybe Abel and click update. All right, I think that looks much better. So next we're going to add another image here, and I'm going to add another row. This time around we're going to add a single row. Then we're going to add another call to action, drag and drop. Change this also again to cover. So next I want also this background to have an image. I'm going to click here. Now I don't want to have a button here, and I don't want this heading. So what I'm going to do, under the content area, I'm going to remove the title for the heading so that it doesn't appear, and also the text for the button text. So just want that. All right, I think that's all right. Then what I'm going to do, I want also this image to be a full-fledged image. So what I'm going to do is come here and click edit section. Under the layout, I'm going to change from box to full width, like that. Also content no gap, like that, and click update. All right, so now let's take a look on how our site looks like currently. So you can see it's coming out nicely, and I think I'm liking this. So the next thing, again, I'm going to add something else here. Maybe let's say some services below this image. So what I'm going to do is go back here, and I'm going to add another row. I'm going to use this 3 sections row, that, and I'm going to add, right click and just click delete, like that. All right, so I think I like this. So what I'm going to do, want to change this icon, and I'm going to go to the icon library. I'm going to choose this one and click insert. Let's just change the font color or the text color to black, or the content as well. Let's change it to black. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to duplicate this by, let me just copy this and paste it over here. So now again, I want to duplicate this to have another, the same icons. So I'm going to duplicate that, like that. All right, so that looks much better. And what I'm going to do is I want to have a title on top here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here, and I want to use this title. So I'm going to duplicate this like that. Then I'm going just to drag it to the bottom here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is simply hold this and drag it to the bottom up to there. So you can see we have that as our adventures like that. Then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to our services. Then now let's just quickly change the icons so that it looks different. I'm going to change this to that. All right, so I think that looks much better. Now let's change the width a bit. I think 800 will be okay. Let's see how it looks like. All right, so what I'm going to do is click update, and let's just take a look how our site now looks like. All right, it's beginning to come out. So yeah, it looks a bit better than how we started. So you can see this, our services looks a bit dry. Let's maybe add a bit of background here. Okay, so now the other thing I want to do before we add a background, I want to move this to this same row. So I'm going just to drag and drop this inside here like that. Do the same for this one so that they are all in one single row. Now we can go right ahead and add our background. So what I'm going to do is click on edit section, go to style, let's see, background. We're going to choose a color this time around. Let's see, let's try a blue. All right, that should do it. Then now what we're going to do is change the text to white so that it's visible on this blue background. So what I'm going to do, let's go right ahead and change the primary color for the icons to white. Do the same for the other ones. Then also we do the same for the text. We're going to go to the content area and we change the color to white as well, like that. I'm going also to add to our services, I'm going to add also a background here so that it suits with this one. So we're going just to click there, color. Now this time around I'm not going to use this one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use this eyedrop picker. Now pay attention to this box, when I come here, that, all right, so that our services looks to be together with that. Here I'm going to change the style, also the text color to white. All right, like that. So let's click update. All right, I think that looks much better. So what I'm going to do now is simply click the save or update option. Now let's preview how our site looks like. Okay, so let's see. All right, I like that look. Now it's much better. Of course you can go right ahead and change everything that you feel can be changed. So let's just say I'm happy with this look, and what I can do now is simply add menu options here. Of course, if I wasn't doing this tutorial, I can spend a lot more time creating this website and putting my design skills into action. What I'm going to do is that I want to add a bit of space, and so to get more view at the bottom here for this image, what I'm going to do is click on this text and go to style, and here on padding I'm going to click this unlink feature. Then now I'm going to add a bit of padding at the bottom. Let's try 100. For the sake of this video, let's just say we are happy with this. All right, and also at the top 100 like that, and click update. I think that looks much better. Now the last thing I want to show you is how you can beautify this header option and your logo, and also the footer option, and add some menus. All right, so what we're going to do first and foremost, let's remove this tagline that is appearing below our logo. Now by default I'm using the text as my logo, but you can change that when you go to site settings and go to header options. Now from here you can switch off the tagline by clicking it off. Now you can also change the layout and also the width, but I'll leave that out. And for the site logo, you can click here and choose whether you want to use a title as site logo or whether you want to use an actual logo image, but I'm going just to leave it at title just like that because I haven't created any logo. And go back. Now the next thing, we want to go back to footer also, and let me just scroll down so that you see what's happening here. So you can see on the footer we have this just another Elementor cloud website. I want to remove the site logo in the footer and also the tagline. We don't want that. All right, we want to have this all rights reserved. We want it there. Okay, then the copyright, you can change the text here and you can say whatever your domain is and add the year, let's say 2022 like that, and you can change the text color, but let's just keep keep it like that and click update. All right, so our website is updated. So now the next thing, we want to add menus here. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to WordPress. So let's just exit this, and I'm going to exit to the WordPress dashboard. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to the pages option and go to all pages. Now I'm going to add another new page. We'll call this blog. Click publish, add another new page. Choose this as contact, add another new page. Then maybe this one will be about us, like that, and also publish. So you can add as many pages as you want, that's all right. Then the next thing, I'm going to go to appearances and choose menu. Now you can see we don't have any menu that is selected. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a menu, give it a name first and foremost. So let's say main menu, and we're going to display location, we're going to say header, like that, and we're going to create this menu. All right, now we're going to add items to this menu. We're going to begin with the home page, the blog, contact us, the about us, and click add menu. Then from here we can rearrange them. We want the home page to be at the top, then the blog, maybe the blog at the end. Okay, let's have the contact us at the end. Let's have it like that, or maybe let's have it like this. All right, then we can simply save this like that. So now let's go back to the dashboard and have a view on how our site looks like. So let's just go scroll down and click on view your site. Let's see how it looks like now. All right, so I forgot to add that page we created as our home page. So you can see we have the home page, blog, about us, contact us, but now we don't have our home page. So let's go back and go to settings, and you want to click on reading. So now here your home page display, we want to change this from latest post to static page, and here the home page, we are going to choose the home page as we set it. Then the post page, we're going to change it to the blog page. All right, then the other things you can leave them as they are, but what you want to change here, for each post in the feed, just change to accept, like that, and click save. All right, now let's go back to our website, and let me just reload this, and let's see how it looks like now. All right, so you can see now our site is looking much better, and you can see it has been created. So now we can go right ahead and start also creating our blog page, about us, contact us. If you have any requests, maybe you'd want a full tutorial on how to create maybe any of the other pages, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll be glad to create a video around that. So that's how you create a WordPress website using Elementor Pro and also using the Elementor Cloud. However, you can do this on any platform as long as you're using